Whereas man like Klitschko will be busting me up in that ring.
To be a great fighter, you have to do great things.
This is a fight that can change from champion to legend overnight.
Ultimate goal, yeah, is to walk out that night of the fight and know you put in 100%. You put in 100% every minute of the day, or every other minute of the day, because no one's perfect. Every minute of the day, you try to give your all to your craft.
Awesome, man.
Respect,
Great work.
Appreciate it.
Great work. It was good.
We're going to train again.
Anthony Joshua begins the last day of his training camp, the final checkpoint before stepping into the ring against Jake Paul. The hard work is already done. No heavy sparring, no pushing limits, just fine-tuning, focus, and reflection. Joshua moves with a calm intensity, shadow boxing slowly, and listening closely to his trainers, conserving his energy. This is not about hyper headlines anymore. It's about discipline, experience, and the moment where weeks of preparation are reduced to a single night in the ring.
There is no hard part about being a professional boxer. It's a blessing. And if I wasn't a professional boxer, it'd be a blessing as well. As I said, wealth comes in character. It's not about status. There's no big difference to what I do that determines who I am. It's just boxing is a blessing because I do it for passion, not for occupation.
Do you know what it is on that ring walk? There's no turning back. If I was that nervous, I think I would dodge a fight. I wouldn't bother training, and like for like 3 months it'll be on my mind and stuff. If I was that nervous, I probably just wouldn't do it. So yeah, on the walkout, it's like, it is what it is now.
By mid-morning, the routine unfolds with quiet precision. A light jog around the gym floor, stretching bands pulled and released, joints warmed rather than tested. There's no frantic energy, no anxious pacing, just the quiet weight of a man fully aware of what tomorrow demands. In this final stretch before the Judgment Day, every breath feels deliberate. Every step carries meaning. This moment isn't about exertion anymore. It's about mindset, legacy, and the story that's about to unfold under the lights in Miami.
I feel like I'm getting stronger, and I feel by the time the fight comes, I'll be at peak performance.
So being out here in the States, I can really see a change in Josh. Like, his mindset is one thing that, you know, being out here, it's like so tunnel vision. It's like every single day is geared towards something in camp. So everyone back home would be like, oh, so what did you do on Thursday? You had the day off? And it's like, it's a day off, but it's a day off to get ready for the day on.
Damn. Fucking hell. Fuck. So there we have it. Back on my feet. Got through the pain and the bliss.
In the boxing world, Joshua's name carried heavyweight, Olympic gold medalist, towering at 6 feet 6 inches with a professional record boasting 28 wins and 25 knockouts, a resume littered with elite opposition and championship nights. He had seen the pinnacle and the depths, having endured a career-defining loss at the hands of Daniel Dubois in 2024 and taken nearly a year away to reset his life and mindset.
His body's really started adapting to the positions and stuff. And for a big man like this, man, like this is great.
But his background, your background is gymnastics?
Gymnastics, yeah. I've been coaching 45 years. People just like, especially like boxing, well, they need to be a little tight for aggressiveness and come back and all. Yeah. But but flexibility give you a longevity. More flexible, more mobile, more range of motion you have, your career can be much longer. And one, it's a prevention for injury.
Standing across from him would be Jake Paul, a man whose path to this moment was unorthodox, winding through vlogs, viral feuds, and a boxing journey whose legitimacy was debated at every turn. Paul's record of 12-1 with 7 stoppages included wins over names that raised eyebrows and questions in equal measure. But this was different. This wasn't Tommy Fury or an MMA crossover. This was heavyweight boxing. 8 rounds under Queensberry rules with 10 gloves and a spotlight that would stream live globally on Netflix.
I'm just focused on myself. I'm confident in myself. Jake could be 10th. I'm confident in myself. That's what I'm saying. It's not about how he is. I just really like, I've got a good team. I've been through ups and downs. I've stood the test of time. I'm passionate, I'm hungry, and I'm still here ready to fight my heart out. So.
What a jolly lad he is, you know? Just a bubbly guy. Bubbly guy. Gotta love him, bro. Gotta love him, but he's gonna fucking die. Look at this, bro. I'm always training. 150 pounds, dog. Easy work. 40,000 reps a day. Look at the forearm size. It's at least a couple inches tall.
Do you have an iced coffee brought to you by anybody?
Nope.
Did you practice? Did you learn how to breathe again today?
It was pretty normal morning.
Yeah.
Not many people get these opportunities and to live this life, and I feel guided by God through this camp and through this process and making this decision to fight a very, very difficult challenge. God has removed, you know, the fear that would like normally be there. So I feel good and I'm excited for fight week. This fight for me is way more exciting than Gervonta, and I think because it's more exciting for the fans and because of the fact that it's a harder challenge for me. People had a lot of excuses against Gervonta and, oh, it's a smaller guy, blah, 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 the weight difference, and now I flip-flop the roles. Everyone thinks I'm gonna die, and they don't know what I'm capable of. And so being the underdog and being able to go in there and showcase what I'm gonna do to Anthony is more exciting for me, and I think more exciting.
Jake Paul has leaned into one of his most consistent themes, claiming that he's ready for the challenge and that the boxing world has underestimated him at every turn. Paul, who rose to prominence outside traditional boxing through YouTube and social media, has repeatedly stated that he likes taking on the biggest challenges available, even when critics doubt his chances. In interviews tied to the fight buildup, Paul has emphasized that he stands by his earlier claims of being willing to fight anyone, anytime, anywhere, insisting that many believed this matchup with one of boxing's most accomplished heavyweights would never happen.
For the FanDuel, you're coming into this fight as the underdog.
Yeah, you know, that's to be, assumed, right? This is
like,
an Olympic gold
expected,
medalist over
right.
here, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. But I've been an underdog my whole life, man. I've had to fight for everything that I've gotten, earned my position all the time, and I've honestly had some of my best performances coming in as an underdog, and I don't really look at the betting lines and all, who's this favorite, who's that, because to me, none of that matters. I know what I'm capable of and the work that I've put in.
Anthony, I'm assuming you never had to make weight.
Never had to
make weight.
Never.
So I seen when they said that you came in, you're training hard. I actually seen you said that you're faster, you're stronger, and why didn't you do this way before? Do you feel better coming in at 245 than ever?
I do. I feel great. I'm blessed. I feel happy that this task was put upon me because I wouldn't have pushed myself to get to a certain weight. I would have just been doing what I do usually. And I feel really good. So I think it was a blessing in disguise.
Think you lined them up? Think that was very smart of y'all to get him down to 245?
Yeah, no, I don't agree with the decision or on his behalf, you know, like he's taking away his best thing against me, which is his power. And we've seen him when he's a little bit lighter and there's just not as much thump on the punches, and I think that's probably the best thing he could have had is that extra oomph in those punches. But it's his game plan, whatever he wants. But to me, the weight doesn't matter. The weight's not going to make a difference. It's going to be the skills that win this fight, and I believe my skills are better than his, which is a crazy thing to say, but he's a very basic fighter, and he's gotten to where he's at because of the size and because of the power. So the skills are what's going to win this fight, and you've seen that with Usyk when he fought him, and so I believe it's going to be.
For Anthony Joshua, the showdown with Jake Paul hasn't simply been another date circled on the calendar. It's become a blessing in disguise that's reshaped the narrative of his career's current chapter. When Team Paul insisted on a weight limit for the bout, Joshua embraced the challenge, cutting down to 243. 8 pounds and explaining that the transformation has actually made him feel stronger and faster, something he might not have pursued without this particular matchup. That unexpected change has given him renewed confidence and a sense of opportunity rather than inconvenience.
Never had to make weight.
Never had to
Never
make
had
weight.
to make weight.
Never.
So I seen when they said that you came in, you're training hard. I actually seen you said that you're faster, you're stronger, and why didn't you do this way before? Do you feel better coming in at 245 than ever?
I do. I feel great. I'm blessed. I feel happy that this task was put upon me because I wouldn't have pushed myself to get to a certain weight. I would have just been doing what I do usually.
Right.
And I feel really good. So I think it was a blessing in disguise.
Think you lined them up? Think that was very smart of y'all to get him down to 245?
Yeah, no, I don't agree with the decision or on his behalf, you know, like he's taken away his best thing against me, which is his power. And we've seen him when he's a little bit lighter and there's just not as much thump on the punches, and I think that's probably the best thing he could have had is that extra oomph in those punches. But it's his game plan, whatever he wants. But to me, the weight doesn't matter. The weight's not going to make a difference. It's going to be the skills that win this fight, and I believe my skills are better than his, which is a crazy thing to say, but he's a very basic fighter, and he's gotten to where he's at because of the size.
Meanwhile, to tackle this unique challenge, Joshua didn't just step back into his old routines. He switched his training team, opting to work with members of Alexander Usyk's coaching group, a squad known for honing one of the most elusive and technically gifted heavyweights of this generation. Joshua openly acknowledged that training away from London provided him with fewer distractions and fresh perspectives, allowing him to lean into the wisdom of a team that has thrived at the highest level.
To help Anthony Joshua.
Why Anthony Joshua? I think it's answer only for God, because Anthony very have, you know, I think education, like a kind of guy. We speak with Anthony, message. Now we speak on the phone, yeah, not Instagram, but I have a number, Anthony have number. For example, we drive in a car. Hey Jim, hello. Hey Jim, hello. How are you? Blah 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 blah. We joke and hey, good luck training, because I see this guy in the gym. My team, hey, Alex, hello, hey brother. Good training. It's guy. I like this guy because this is guy smart. I think this guy have very big heart. And
Yes, people think
Paul's camp too understood what was at stake. This was not just another headline fight. It was a chance to legitimize his ascent. He spoke confidently of strategy, using speed, angles, and movement to neutralize one of boxing's heaviest hitters. The kind of tactics that would make pundits debate overnight. But the stakes were real, not theoretical. This fight carries unusual stipulations for a heavyweight bout. Joshua agreed to a weight limit of 245 pounds for the weigh-in, something he's never done in his professional career, typically weighing in above that mark. The new restriction is designed to narrow the size gap between him and Paul, an intriguing tactical twist negotiated by Paul's camp. Joshua accepted it, insisting he is comfortable and feels sharp, even while adjusting his weight and conditioning to meet the requirement.